back. This week on IQ Review, we review KARAS, the prophecy and the revelation. So enjoy the trailer of the trailer.
人、二、二、とうとなりけりや、フルベ、カラス。御意。
町、我のこと気に入らぬと。エコー様に力をお貸しいたした。
Welcome back, everybody, to the IQ Review. This week we watched KARAS. All right, I've been having problems saying this. Excuse me. And it was the prophecy and the revelation. This is an anime manga movie.
Yep.
Would that be correct to say?
Yep.
You're looking about. They were about an hour and a half, 2 hours, I believe.
I don't know. Yeah, I think there were two.
Yeah, they range from 1 and 2. So, well, I'd like to introduce our guest today. This is Mr. James Brown.
Our anime expert.
He has helped us out before, and we've loved him so much. He is back again. So let's hear your take on the movies.
Man, well, I always wanted to know what it was like to have a seizure, and the first 10 minutes was ridiculous. Exactly. I think I had 3. There was just so much ridiculous action, so much just craziness. I can't stand when they try to merge 3D and anime together, and it's just bad, you know. I guess it won some awards for whatever it did, but I wasn't impressed at all. And the worst is, you know, anime is kind of notorious for having, you know, kind of all for the looks, but the storyline can kind of be shallow or whatever, but this took it to a whole nother level. It was just like, literally, it was, okay, it's dubbed in English, but it might as well not have been. I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
Did you Matthew get through all of them?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I watched them, but they were bad.
Matthew Lillard from Scream, right, does the voices, but I don't know which voice it was.
Oh, really?
That he was doing, yeah.
I couldn't.
You couldn't
well,
tell.
some of the robots too in this, they're not. Well, I couldn't tell if they were English, but it didn't sound like they were. The characters, they were in English.
Yeah, there was that one robot that, like, no matter what he said in English,
I know what he was saying.
I don't know what he was saying.
And then the text that they would show you text messages, but then they would show you the
subtitles in another language.
And I'm like, what? I don't know what he said still. Okay.
Yeah, so bad. So, what do you guys think?
Anything else you want to add to that?
Well, I mean, I guess we good to do the plot. You know, it's like a main guy he's supposed to watch over the city. It's his city to take care of and defend. It's called the KARAS, and he's supposed to.
It takes place in Tokyo, right?
It's in Tokyo, Japan, yeah. And so there's demons. They kind of steal from other stuff. There's the kind of Shinigami stuff that are overlooking them from other anime.
Didn't care much for this thing?
No, not even
close.
At all.
No. Well, I say you gotta watch this flick.
What?
Dude, this thing. Listen, hear me out.
Oh my!
Listen, this. I'm watching it. You can't leave. You'd be the first person to leave.
I'm done with this.
Listen, this movie is awesome. You have to watch it. Like I know that, like I said, the story. I didn't understand anything of the story. I didn't understand like what you said to me.
How can it be awesome if you don't understand the story?
No. I mean, like I didn't understand anything that was going on, but I didn't care because it looked so awesome, man. I mean, like the shots that they were using, so creative. I felt like the 3D into the cartoon world was really well done. I felt like it had a perfect mix of old school like manga and new school stuff. I felt like, and it felt like a video game at times. Like I was watching Soul Calibur or Ninja Gaiden or something. But I love that. I love that look, you know. And I thought it was amazing. I was like, I even text you the numbers because I had talked to him before. You know, I talked to you before, and he's like, hey, have you seen those movies yet? And I was like, no, I haven't. He's like, oh, okay. Because like I could tell he didn't like them, so I texted him when I was watching. I was texting him saying, man, did you watch the same movies that I watched? Because these things are awesome, you know, like. And we don't talk about the reviews before we come on the show, so I just thought it was amazing, awesome, all the way through the whole first one. Now let me get to the second one, Okay, the second one is horrid. Don't even watch it. Like this is where story is important. Like you said, story is important. Where it was like, okay, the effects aren't doing it for me now, and it all kind of looked the same. The second one, there was a lot of like the same. We were in the same place, in the same location. It all kind of looks the same. And so by the time I was in the second one, I was waiting for it to end. But definitely give the first one a watch. I think it is brilliant, amazing. I'm serious. Like I was just like, wow, this is good stuff. This is good stuff.
I wouldn't even consider what I did with this movie called watching it. Like, it was on, but I wasn't even sure what, like, I paid such minimal attention to it. I mean, I tried. I was looking on Wikipedia. I saw how, everybody saying how awesome it looked. It did look cool. Like the very first scene with the fighting was awesome to look at, But I honestly, it was so weird that I just couldn't. I fell asleep. I honestly fell asleep. I looked at Wikipedia trying to follow each point. Like trying to follow. Okay, that happened. I think, and then they go into like a dream world, and it's like something else. And
I totally disconnected from the story right from the beginning. And
was none.
And I just enjoyed the visuals and the beauty of it.
But even then, like it got to a point where some scenes it was just too dark where I couldn't even tell what was going on. It felt like the Transformers at some point where it was just like a whole bunch of things hitting each other and swords and.
What movie
like,
were you guys? Did I watch a different set of movies? Because
I mean, maybe it's for a certain kind of person. I don't know.
Me?
Wow.
Yeah,
I guess it's for me.
But it's not for anybody that wants to actually spend their time wisely.
Yeah.
Well, for anybody that likes video games, I like Final Fantasy, especially number 7. And to me, this was
The best
actually
one.
it was. This was actually very similar. I liked the movie.
Wow.
So both of you, I'm sorry. Me, because, so part of I actually did follow the story. I thought I got the story. It's actually the city creates
explain it, please.
Yeah, it's funny. We get some notes.
You'll be the first one.
The city creates a guardian because that's what's supposed to protect the city. And then there's actually somebody who has this essence, the being of who can protect the city, who is the KARAS, whatever. And he's the guy with the sword who's protecting the city to keep the city at its pure state, at its best. And he's there protecting him, and then the demons and the humans rely on each other. And so I liked it. And the graphics were awesome. I love to draw anime. I love doodling and all of that. So I grew up Sailor Moon fan right here. I love that stuff.
Who doesn't love Sailor Moon, right?
Dragon Ball Z, I loved all of those things. And to me, this was really fun. I really love the colors, the action,
But can you admit the second movie?
The second one sucked.
Yeah,
it
It's like they used all their budget in the first one.
They did.
Yeah.
Like
And
all the
it was
cool
just-
stuff I was liking, I was like, where is that?
It was just a repeat of all of what they were doing in the first one. But the first one was cool. The second one, don't give it a chance. Okay. All right, we go to the star system.
There you go.
KARAS was crap. It was horrible. I give it. I mean, can you do no stars?
No, you have to give one.
You have to leave because Netflix allows you to only give 1 star.
Can I not
But
rate it?
we will make an exception.
All right.
Do you want to not give it a star? Be the first person on the IQ review?
I do. I would use that.
You wouldn't
yes.
even want to rate it.
If I could only use that once in my life, I would use it now.
Okay.
Wow.
That is it. Well, I am going to give the first one 4 stars because I think it's awesome. I'll probably rewatch it, in all honesty. And then the second one, I'll give it a star. That's how far it dips. It dips pretty bad.
I'm gonna give it a 1 just because it looked pretty at some points, but
Is that
that's
number
about
1
it.
and number 2, or is that combined?
Combine them if you want.
I don't even care.
Half and half stars.
It got like a minuscule part of my brain, like that's how much I thought about it. So 1.
This movie is definitely not a date movie. This movie
Or date movie.
This movie is for me, it's more of just like you gotta kill some time. I mean, it's kind of neat. It's not really you're in a mood for this movie. It's just kind of, it's there. I'll watch it. The first one, I give it a 3 stars. Second one, I give it a 1 star. Don't waste your time. But the first one, I mean,
I don't think we watch the same movie, guys.
just during the day, I mean, like if it's like afternoon, after school, after work, whatever you're doing, you can watch it. Kids, I
That's
don't know.
bloody.
Yeah, it's
kinda
bloody,
bloody,
so
yeah.
it has some violent tendencies. So just under your discretion. But I mean, it's not something I would definitely have my little cousin watching. But it's not inappropriate. I'd say that.
Well, there you have it, huh?
There it
Yeah.
is.
So join us next week when we watch some movie, right?
Yeah, we haven't gone that far yet.
Yeah. Well, actually, we're getting a lot of recommendations, and so we promise we're gonna start getting those.
So please keep submitting more recommendations to our Twitter or to our Facebook page, or personally send us a message, as you can find us on our Facebook page.
All right, we'll see ya.
Hey everybody, if you got a movie for us to review, please hit us up at our Facebook or our Twitter, and we'll put it on our list to review soon. Thanks.